This is Chico Resch. You are listening to the Let's Go Devils podcast on the Primetime Radio Network.
Happy Devils Friday. This is the Woo Report, episode 177, titled Jack Hughes on NHL All-Star Media Day. Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, wherever you are in this world, as outside in beautiful New Jersey, at the undisclosed location of this bunker studio, it's like a glazed donut out there on the surface. Be careful. It's icy, it's slippery, and it's wet. As we're streaming live on Facebook Live, YouTube Live, Twitter Live, and Twitch on the Primetime Radio Network. Haven't been on in about a day and a half since the State of the Fan address. Needed to have the negativity die down. The negativity died down with the New Jersey Devils losing 7-1 to Toronto. Let's go on to happier times because Jack Hughes looked pretty happy during NHL All-Star Media Day, his first of his career, showing the NHL the first overall generational player draft pick in 2019, representing the New Jersey Devils. Fresh off of signing an 8-year, $8 million per contract a couple months ago. But for now, let's just think positively about the New Jersey Devils and give Jack Hughes his day at the NHL All-Star Game, All-Star Weekend. Going to participate. I believe it's the breakaway portion of the competition, the skills competition, Jack Hughes. And we shall see. But I'll tell you what, Jack Hughes is a marketable player. He's got personality. He's got skill. He's got an aura about him. But the one thing that I noticed, and we all noticed, and we already knew during the NHL All-Star Media Day, is Jack Hughes is a very, very charismatic player. Very happy. Very positive. But loves the game. And isn't that what it's all about, folks? Loving this sport called hockey. And it shows. It shows his dedication to the sport. He's a student of the game. It's infectious. You feel the enthusiasm throughout the videos that I've watched, we've watched. Benji Stone says, thinking positive. Nathan Dowie on the YouTube Live says, thousands of miles beneath the Earth's crust. But I'll tell you what, Jack Hughes represents the New Jersey Devils, and he's doing a very, very good job. And I think the skills competition and the All-Star games are going to really show off his skill set, what he can do 3-on-3, what he can do as an individual player, and also we can also see how he stacks up with the world's best at the All-Star game in Vegas. But I got to tell you, his enthusiasm, his positiveness, it's still there. He's not Fortunately for us, what's happened with the New Jersey Devils since he got here, I don't think it has phased him. He's you kind of have that surfer dudes, go with the flow, happy-go-lucky mentality. Remember those words, happy-go-lucky, Jack Hughes. Do you know who else was happy-go-lucky and an elite player? Quite a bit, but also a heck of a competitor. That's right, Marty Brodeur. Marty Brodeur could have a bad game and it wouldn't even faze him. And if he had lost, his competitive side had fire, but his short-term memory was his greatest asset because he'd forget about it and move on. And at times, watching Marty Brodeur's career, he always had a smile on his face. Even if he screwed up, he would laugh at it. If you remember, there were multiple times in big games where he just laughed it off. Okay, time to get going. And I think Jack Hughes is kind of the same way. And I think Jack Hughes, we saw a little frustration last game when he coughed up the puck. I like to see that he cares. But I also like to see that, okay, moving on and moving forward. And I think that's what we're going to see at the NHL All-Star weekend. The coming out party of Jack Hughes, who worked his tail off during that 9.5 months off to bulk up. Then, of course, you know what happened last season. But he kept going. Then he had an early injury, freak accident against the Seattle Kraken. Took a little time to get back, and then he went on a point a game. He went on a tear, a mini tear. But that's Jack Hughes, and you know what? He's got a lot of pressure on him, but it's nice to see him smile and show him the NHL. He could be the face of the league. Maybe one day. But you never know. I mean, we all talk about Connor McDavid, but you've got to like the personality of Jack Hughes, and he's going to be with the New Jersey Devils for the next decade. This decade. I mean, and hopefully beyond. So, well, that's all I have to say. Just wanted to do a little Woo report, dropping the podcast in about 20 minutes. As, well, you know what? It's kind of quiet right now. But, after what happened, the 7-1 loss, hopefully we've all calmed down. And we'll be back hopefully tomorrow, but Sunday podcast, 9 p.m. Eastern. Also, the Super Bowl, Beer Baron thinks we have off. He was assuming. We're not sure yet. We'll have to figure out that schedule. But all right. Want to thank all those. Ramona Rice, Let's Go Devils. Want to thank all those chiming in on the Woo Report. It's good to see everybody. It's a little quiet right now. Also, enjoy the Olympics as well. It's a lot of our athletes need our support. They've worked all their lives to get to that highest level in the world. And it's good to support athletes in the Olympics. All right, so I want to thank all those chiming in on this frosty, icy, Happy Devils Friday. Hey, good news. The Devils didn't lose today. They won. They did win in the PR market because Jack Hughes looked good at NHL All-Star Media Day. Keep your hands 10-2 on the wheel. Drive safely out there. When you walk outside, careful. Don't fall. Till next time, this is the Woo Report. Let's go Devils.